practice?
Yeah, happy with it. Guys are working hard. I just think we're progressing. We get some competition going on. There's definitely some learning. It's not always the cleanest at times when you're installing some new stuff, especially on the younger, the newcomers. But really happy with the effort put forth after 4 practices. We got another one tomorrow.
Did it appear to you when you had the team stuff that the offense and defense kind of even, neither one really?
Yeah, I think it's some good back and forth. And I think that's been really for 4 days. A couple good throws, a couple good runs that popped. I think we were around the quarterback a few times, probably sacks if it was live, and that's what you're looking for in training camp, back and forth, to be pretty competitive.
You had mentioned you were going to do more reps, split guys up more, and you've been doing a lot of that. How has that worked out?
I think it's been great, because getting the other field, everybody getting opportunities, and then, we got meetings toward the end of the day, and now they can actually watch themselves getting reps, and so it's been a lot of good work that way.
Is that a little more busy for you in the film room?
It is, yeah. Your coach is managing it, but you like it that way. You want to have a bunch of tape to watch with these guys. You want these guys getting reps and experiencing it, and ultimately, making a mistake or two so they can learn from it.
How are you feeling about the offensive progress as far as the chemistry you're hoping to develop?
Yeah, I think it's continued progress. It's not perfect right now, especially we're rotating in multiple positions. The quarterback thing's been equal for 4 straight days, and then even the receiver rotating through. We got multiple tight ends playing. O-line wise, that first group's been pretty steady, but then you're rotating through second and third. So, and that's what you use in training camp to get some chemistry and timing.
Sam looked pretty sharp. Neuer looked pretty sharp out there today. Do you think he's kind of picked up the playbook pretty quickly?
Yeah, we've been really impressed with how he's picked it up. I think each day gets more and more comfortable. We talk about the timing and just adjusting to the offense. I will say that whole group, I thought, has been solid for 4 days. Chance has made some plays with his feet and throws. Tristan leads the team down on a touchdown drive today, and Vedlak continues to grow. So we like where that room's headed.
You mentioned the touchdown. Beeson made a nice catch on it. Just what have you seen so far?
It's been Beeson. He's had a good camp, made some plays, works really hard. His precision in route running is there. Physical, knows what he's doing. And so he's been a go-to guy for 4 days. We're counting it for really the entire season.
It seems like whoever's at quarterback is going to be throwing to Musgrave a lot. Just how pleased are you with where he's at and heading into the year? Do you think he could be primed for?
Yep, I think he's continued. He had a big-time spring, and he's just continued it. You can see it. He's a big target out there running, understands it, his body control. He's had a couple, contested catches, so we're counting on him being a big threat.
What's the latest on Hodge?
Yep, Hodge will be a longer term. He had surgery actually yesterday on his foot, and so we're give or take 8 weeks on Hodge.
Which foot?
What's that? I don't know.
Okay.
It's either the left or the right.
Yeah. Okay.
50% shot, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel pretty good about the transfers and how far they're coming with just reaction and play knowledge?
Yeah, it's a group of guys. Each guy's on a little bit different level. Like I just think about Elijah Jones and how he's doing things. He's having a great 4 days getting here. Keontae had a little bit of a knee, might be missing a few days here, but we don't see it as long term. So each of those transfers are in different spots.
With this happening to Isaac early in camp, is it? I don't want to say it's a blessing, but it gives you more time to kind of work around that situation.
Yeah, and we're getting a lot of reps with the guys anyways. But it's college football. You need guys to step up at every position. We got Tegan down currently. We got those younger guys stepping up. Jaden Grant, not getting as much time right now, and we got other guys stepping up. So counting on the D-line doing the same.
Could a guy like Thomas Seo get more reps on the D-line as a result?
Next man up. Thomas, Alex. Obviously, we got Simon here, and James Rawls is having a really good camp. And then, Keontae when he gets himself back, and Tavis Shippen. And so we got some other guys.
Any idea when Jim might be back?
He was actually at the team meeting last night. And so we're back around, so we're shooting for hopefully the next couple of days.
Okay. Well, we'll know when we hear him.
Yeah, won't take long.
Seemed like today, the little bit more amped up and juiced up with the full pads on. Does that make the competition that much higher? Or, I guess, is it easier to kind of see who stands out in this kind of format?
I think it's, you always want it competitive, but it was a little bit more physical. And as we progress, shooting for a scrimmage on Saturday, we're hoping for that to be as competitive and physical as anything. But these guys have been working well together, taking care of each other, but making it physical and competitive.
You've had 5 practices now. Have they all been pretty good, or is there one that was really good and one that maybe wasn't very
Yeah.
good, or
No.
are they all pretty much?
None of them really stand out way better than the other. I've been pleased with the work, and just know that you practice for a reason. It's not always going to be perfect, and if they're in a constant state of improvement, which they have been for 4 days, we're happy with it.
Yeah. Tomorrow, more pads.
It'll be the same again. We got shells dictated NCAA with shells, and then we'll put pads on full on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you'll have 2 days of that before you're able to scrimmage. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any time changes because of heat?
Not, no. I mean, it feels great out here right now. We're already done. I know it's getting a little warmer. These guys have been hammering the hydration and got drinks going everywhere, and so we got our eyes on it, but no current time change for anything.
Hodges is the only one that's long term.
Currently, yeah. Yep.
Other guys you know about.
Yeah.
You mentioned you've been pretty pleased with the practices, but is there one or two things that you're really looking for improvement as you head into that scrimmage this weekend?
Just picking up, you make a mistake today, we're cleaning that up for tomorrow. And the amount of plays that are in the installs on both sides of the ball is getting heavier and heavier. We did some third down today. We'll do some red zone here in a couple days. And so just the details of stuff that we get reps on is to continue to tighten it up.
It's a handful of newcomers in the receiver room this year. What have you seen so far from guys like Micaiah Tongue,
Yep.
John Dunmore?
Yep, I thought both of Micaiah and JD John have done solid. Even Micaiah missed majority of spring, so this is kind of the first time out there. I thought Jimmy Valson has made some plays as a freshman, and so we like that new crew.
Kind of going off of that, how deep is that wide receiver group right
Well,
now?
it looks pretty deep right now, but it's going to be competitive. I mean, we're going to play the best guys, and so as that group currently might look at, 8-10 guys, it's going to get tightened if guys begin to separate. And we got some veterans. Bradford had a huge play today. We already talked about Beeson, so that's a talented, competitive group.
Champ Fleming seems like he's a little ball of fire in terms of his size and how he is on the field. I guess how fired up is he about coming back this season, getting more reps after he got a little taste of what he's made of last year?
I think he's always been, fired up. He's been a great practice player his whole career. He can do so many things, veteran, with special teams included. So he just adds to that depth of the receiver room.
And he also made the number changes in the offseason. Is there a reason for that, or just because?
Yeah, all these guys, there's a bunch of them that changed, and they want to change, and it's available on. I'm fine with that.